set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Alpha. Brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
On second and 9, Cousins going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch the run. Tighten up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. And it'll be second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
He don't want it. Bang, 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 bang. Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Okay, ready? Mike's 40. So don't say nothing. Check 3. Say go.
A first down carry for Henry. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. Speed and practice, that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boy.
And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Cook following the penalty. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Down. It's Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's certainly
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down. It's Henry. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Sam off. Smooth. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, do.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On the ready. Topper!
Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Man, I got you. Mike 27, Mike 27. Go. Come on, let's go. Hey, check. Look at me. Sure. Go.
They snap it to Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run with Henry. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to run now. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But
that's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 68 yards as they have taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They run it again with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On first down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Henry. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles and Knight. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 64 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, Echo. Here we go.
Back to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
Derrick Henry all alone, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for two. Now it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll throw again. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Cousins again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?